What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering, and to finish up this wonderful Wednesday, just a reminder that if you're watching this video, somehow you found it and you haven't yet subscribed, please do. YouTube is absolutely hiding my videos in search results, and that'll be the only way you can find them. A little red button right down there. Just click it. Appreciate you. And today, a day when the passing of Rush Limbaugh at 70 years old, losing his battle with lung cancer, exposed a lot more cancerous lumps on Twitter. People, genuinely celebrating his passing, which to me is sad. And again, I've said it before and I say it again, it says way more about you than it does about them. I mean, like when if this is just somebody's whose opinions you didn't like or opinions you heard were bad, because I find it hilarious that 14-year-olds with socialist and pronouns in their bio somehow know all the deep lore about Rush Limbaugh, a bygone. I don't think a lot of 14-year-old, 15-year-old woke kids are really tuning into Rush Limbaugh to know what's going on there. And he hasn't really made the news much. So they're just jumping on the hate bandwagon because they hate themselves and they want to project that on someone else. Obviously, he has said some vile things in the past, but I can always just tune out and not watch. But one thing I didn't like to see is the turn on Twitter, that now they're wishing the exact same thing on Alex Jones, which is disgusting. I like Alex. Again, just because I find him entertaining, that doesn't mean I co-sign everything he said ever. This is like a far left position to have. And also, hilariously, Alex Jones was right about the literal vampire potbelly goblins. We'll get to that in just a minute. The meme is that given a long enough timeline, Alex Jones will be proven correct about everything. Now, maybe that doesn't work out, but it sure seems like several times it has seemed to be the case. But we get guys like Jake coming in here with 2.5 thousand likes, by the way. Alex Jones is trending on the day that Rush Limbaugh died, and I thought there was a twofer. Jake, why is it always, by the way, the mask in your profile picture is like the new pronouns in the bio? I don't know if you knew that. So every time I see somebody with masks in their profile pictures, that's just, look at, and look, you see, who is Jake Lobin? Well, devout Democrat, a runoff in the GA, a volunteer for the Georgia runoffs. He's into climate action. He's a volunteer for Biden. Biden, who's supposed to be bringing us all together, right? Didn't you see all those paper hearts on the White House lawn that Dr. Biden put out there? Again, these people are awful. He's an anti-racist, #resist. Awful human being. Probably will die alone, wondering and still feeling that they were the right ones. Matt Keska, the author and an author and dungeon master with 20,000 followers, says, Alex Jones just started trending, and my first thought was, we can't be that lucky, can we? Again, another vile, hateful, and obviously this isn't true, or at least I'm sure there's no science that backs it. But to me, it feels like when you harbor this much hate, there's gotta be some price to pay, right? Mentally or physically. I feel like when you harbor all this and you invite in so much negativity, put out so much negativity, it feels like this it would manifest itself in some sort of cancerous lump down the road. It just can't be great. You see a golf twitler, 70,000 followers. Look, another Joe Biden voter, who's fight Trumpism still in their bio. It's, by the way, nearly the end of February. Joe Biden's been in office over a month now. Again, telling Alex Jones, hey, it's your turn. Alex Jones and Satan trending in the day Rush Limbaugh died. That's how you know it's going to be a busy day. I mean, maybe that's just a joke. That's a little probably again. Joe Rogan regularly hosts right-wing nuts like Alex, Dan Crenshaw, Candace Owens, Ben Shapiro on his podcast. He's used the N-word on older shows multiple times. Joe is a Fox News spinoff, poisoning the minds of millennials. Shame on Spotify for giving him a platform. Why does, what? Here's Tucker Carlson, you're up. Alex Jones, you're on deck. Another person with a mask. I swear to God, I didn't handpick these. I just put Alex Jones in the search bar, and why they all have masks in their profile picture. Broadcast journalists saying Tucker Carlson, they want him to die, and then Alex Jones. That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. Saw Alex Jones was trending. Hopes for a twofer was dashed. Unoriginal. Opens Twitter. Rush Limbaugh died. Trending. Alex Jones, Glenn Beck, Tucker Carlson, Texas Republicans. Let's hope they all go with him. Another Democrat. I literally can't make this up. They're all the same people. This is the party of unity and love, bringing everyone together. Why don't you practice what you preach? This is insane. I swear, I'm literally finding out in real time that all these people identify this ideology. It's sickening. To finish with, Alex Jones always being right. We see Uberfax putting biologists believe that replacing blood with younger blood can help reverse aging. Literal vampire potbelly goblins. Proven right. And if you just look at the replies, it's unbelievable. An abundance of children that go missing annually in the U.S. is starting to make sense. Alex Jones was excommunicated because he knew too much. Alex vindicated once again. We've shifted to the timeline where Alex was right, and I think we've gone the wrong direction. I mean, what? I'm not kidding. Given a long enough timeline, I'm starting to think, maybe the meme is true. And if you look at all the quote tweets, everyone's just memeing the same thing. Now you can apologize. Alex Jones knows what's up. I mean, all this stuff, you didn't listen. Here's a literal vampire potbelly goblins. Oh, here's mine. Alex didn't miss this one either. He even got the potbellies right. Oh, man. I hope this helped lighten the mood. Hope you had a wonderful day. Alex, I wish you good health. The thing is, a lot of these tolerant people from the party of healing, I don't want people, if you really think somebody's that bad, I think you'd want them to have an opportunity to grow and change and make right certain things they've said. You wouldn't want to wish the end of their lives. And the idea that you're doing this for, again, people whose political positions you don't like is really disgusting and sad. It's like carrying the biggest L around your shoulder and just making sure everyone sees that you're just a garbage human, and you're just not worth interacting with. There was a time when even the biggest grifters out there wouldn't dance on the graves of people that they didn't like, but those days are long gone. These people are just awful. Spend less time on social media. Long life to Alex and those today who would hope to see their lives end. I would ask you to, consider looking inward. Some would say, find Jesus. Go outside and touch the grass. Something. Turn your life around, you weirdos. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon. And all I want to do is remind you that I have a thriving Discord community I'd like you to join. I have a strong presence on Twitter Alternative Parlor. You can find me on Twitter. And you can join my subreddit. I'd love to see you on all 4 platforms. Links are in the description of this video. You can also support the channel by clicking that join button down below, becoming a member here on YouTube, or signing up at my subscribe star, which is also linked in the description below. Both forms of support go miles to support people like my wonderful editor, Sean. Or my wonderful thumbnail creator, Ben. You don't have to do these things or join these communities, but it would be neat if you did. Now let's get on with the video.